second. Let's see who we got in the chat. DDLC, what's the word? Hello. Will this be your last DDLC stream? I do think that this will be our last Doki Doki Literature Club stream. I think so, guys. I saw pretty much everything I wanted to see. What inspired me to play Doki Doki Literature Club. I was on late one night with the homie Jadaro and Puffy, and they were saying like, yo, you should definitely check out this game. Like, it's actually really scary, which I have debunked. It is not that scary, but it is definitely a psychological horror. But it was a very, very good story. Like, I found myself really, really, really enthralled with the story. I really did come to love the characters and love all. Yo, Astra, what's going on? Welcome in. But it was really cool to see this game unfold and see how everything evolves. So today, what we're going to be doing, guys, for those of you who have been following along the series, this is going to be our last Doki Doki stream, but we're going to go through the epilogue and some of the side content. And we also understand you didn't need to find the good ending to like the game. Yeah, no. Wait, the good ending. How many endings are there in this game? Because so today what we're going to be doing is going through the epilogue, which is what I hope is going to be a happy ending, because the last two, well, endings per se that I got were a little less than. Like, we sat with Yuri's body for a couple of days. It's just two. Got you. Okay. But no, it was a really good game. I do really enjoy it. So today we're going to be one normal one and one good. So I'm assuming that the normal one was the one that I got then. Interesting. You are piquing my curiosity a little bit, DDLC. You are piquing my curiosity. But, okay, got you. Sounds good. One thing that another reason why I want to move away from this game is because there are a lot of games coming out this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going live during the day, and I do want to start Hollow Knight for the very first time. I saw a lot of hype from the Silk Song announcement, and I heard a lot of people raving about Hollow Knight, so I want to be able to give that one a shot. So before we jump into this, just a little reminder, if you guys have not done so already, do me a big favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the Booty Bandits today. This stream might be a little bit shorter, but, you know, we'll see. We're still here where it takes us. I will set up, how about this? I'll set up a super chat goal. If we hit 5 super chats in the next hour, I'll give it 2 hours. We'll start up a speed run where we go for Natsuki speed run, because I think so far we've only gone for Yuri. We did a little bit of Natsuki, but we'll do Natsuki's story if we hit the super chat goal. How's that sound, guys? Boom. Goal is made on the vertical and mainstream. So yeah, if we can hit those 5 super chats, we'll go after it. And now we can notice the game looks a lot different because there's no Monika. We deleted Monika last episode. Let's get to it. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Rizo. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again. Rizo, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We got street together and make our way to school. What did Monika do to be deleted? Oh, Astra. Monika is devious. Monika's devious. This game, it looks cute. It is very, very disturbing. Like, let's just say that Monika made some other people delete themselves. That's how bad it was. But we got Monika up out of there. We packed her up. Control Alt deleted her. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Raizo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Oh, I like this. As you can see, yeah, no, I love that. She's not depressed anymore. Nima, what's going on? Yo, this is sick. And now Sayori is going to be the captain of the club. That's awesome. When she's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I asked myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Yeet, Monika, exactly. She got to get out of here. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Raizo! What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're Raizo that Sayori is always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Raizo. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Right, so don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes lighten up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad having you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can officially become a recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, Monika's gone. Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts a foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Wait, would you say DDLC or at least lowered it back down before she made her get sadder? Yeah. The main character also got changed here as he wanted. Yeah, I noticed that too. That was really cool. That was a really good addition. My God, is that 4 foot being a Vanguard? Natsuki, you know it. What's going on, Rolls Card? Hopefully I said your name right. Also, thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button too. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, and I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Short king? If only. Technically, yeah. I'm still under 6 foot. Girls nowadays, they consider that short, so 5'10 and a half can't give me anything. She say 6, what's the word, brother? Great pleasure to see you. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Do you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress a new member, Yuri? That's not. Insulted, Yuri walks away. I mean, like, you know, I believe in you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Asher, you said I'm 5'1", so everyone is tall. 6, you said I can't wait for this and next month to end. Wait, how come? What's coming? What's coming? Also, guys, you know what? Crazy to think about. We're about to be in October, and if you guys remember, for those of you who have been here for a year and some change, October 31st, Halloween will be the anniversary for when I got fully partnered on YouTube. So we gonna have a little live stream to plan how we want to celebrate. I'm gonna put up some polls soon, but I wanna have a little get together so we can plan. I'm thinking about getting one of those trivia wheels. So next time we do a subathon, like all the scary game subathons that we do, we'll have little rewards, little prizes to do. So Rizo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few months, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Do you wear a costume? I did. I've worn a couple costumes. I had a Yoshi costume when the Switch 2 came out and I played Mario Kart. And then last year for Halloween, I wore I don't know if you guys ever seen Money Heist or Casa de Papel. And that was the costume I wore for Halloween. But I'll have to think of a new costume. I kind of want to dress up for Demon Slayer since I am going to the movie when it comes out. No, DDLC, do not ever feel obligated to donate. I just appreciate you guys being here. 6, you said you had a ransomware attack at the business. This week has been hell, and I doubt we'll be out of it by next month either. Jeez, man. I'm sorry to hear that. How long does it take for something like that for you guys to fix something like that? That sounds insane. Jeez. Also, DDLC, what are you going to study for college? Boom. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. See, okay, so I just noticed that difference in Yuri too, because Yuri before was just like completely reserved, completely shut off. Like she only focused on the books. Hey Yuri, huh? Well, about, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Yo! Astra, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. The happy poop. Thank you. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Raizo wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to did I just have a stroke? To diversify ourselves a little bit. He can't take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Raizo? Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's kind of the thing literature clubs do, right? Yeah, smart name. What's going on? Damn, DDLC, that's so epic. Yo, I appreciate it. This game has been really, really fun. I do understand the hype now. Hold on, let me catch up. DDLC, you said you're going to study software engineering or animation. That's awesome. Way back when, fun fact, before I picked up a camera and became like a full-time videographer, content creator, I used to want to be an animator, but I never knew how to draw well, or I never knew really how to practice drawing. So I was like, if I can't draw, I don't think I can animate, but maybe down the road, I might try it. Maybe one day, but that's really cool, man. Proud of you. Let me see. 6, you said it's easy. Since we have backups, it's just the law that slows it down. We wipe everything and restore from backups, but data forensic takes a while, and calling people, because you have to notify everybody that there was a breach. That makes sense. If you smell toast, you had a stroke. I don't smell toast, so we're good. I think I just smell nothing. I actually should burn a candle tonight. But back to the topic. Yo, Astra, back again with the jewels. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that support. A little party hat and another happy poop. Thank you. I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With the guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, now I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? I like the differences in this. Like, there's so... Yo, Asher with another happy poop. Thank you. This feels like it's going to be a happy ending. I think it's going to get a little awkward when, like, the whole love interest thing comes into play. But, like, seeing everybody actually connect and be friends is amazing. Holy shit. Also, thank you guys for the likes. Yo, you're playing this game again? Yes. This is probably going to be our last episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, but I wanted to make sure that I got the full scope of it. How you doing, freak? Good to see you again, fam. Appreciate you coming in. Tomorrow, guys, we will be live with Hollow Knight for the very first time. So make sure you got your post notifications on, because I do plan on going live a little bit earlier tomorrow. Probably a little bit closer to like 1 p.m., maybe 2 p.m. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. If you don't mind, not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Raizo. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Raizo. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Raizo. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monika. Oh, shit. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. DDLC, you said, but Doki tubers are not in the best state right now. The game hasn't been updated in years, so the DDLC content is very slow on YouTube. Yeah, so the last time this game was updated was what? When Doki Doki Literature Club Plus came out? That was back in 2021. Have they been adding more content to the game, or has the dev talked about adding more content or making a sequel? Because I would love to play some more of his games, or their games. I know something. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Raizo. I know how hard she tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. O-R-E-V-E. No. Sayori? Monika's not going away. Monika's not going away. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. What? Who? It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. What the fuck is going on? No, the only games he made was DDLC and DDLC Plus. That's it. He is, however, working on another game, but it's non-DDLC related. There's no info about it, though, yet. I'm going to have to check him out, and I'm definitely going to want to keep up, because this game, he did an awesome job with it. Goodbye, Raizo. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh. That was kind of creepy.
Can you hear me?
Whoa, voice acting?
Hi, it's me.
Who are you?
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Is that Monika?
Not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So
This is Monika.
every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem
Just Monica.
Flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices,
Hold on, Monica.
what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Damn, Monica got bars. I kind of like that. She crazy, but like,
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do?
yo, W. Dan Salvato. W. Dan Salvato, he killed this.
That we do is
Team Salvato, we definitely are gonna have to keep an eye out whenever he comes out with another game. I want to play that day one.
feelings. What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this
Detail Seer, you said, so what happened was Sayori was self-aware and she was falling into the same trap Monika did. So Monika had to stop her and prevent her from getting too into the player and ruining the game again. The grayed out CGs are the ones you did not see yet. Ah, okay, so that's why all the ones from Yuri are staying. Well, for the most part.
does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Guys, I'm proud to say that we can add Doki Doki Literature Club to the completed game list. I told y'all, we are not going to be expanding the backlog anymore.
If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat,
We are locked in
what do you call
because I already was the club president. So it's basically like whoever's in the club, like the club president. Extra special thanks to Monika and Arizo. That's dope.
I'll leave you be?
Damn, y'all. This was a short series, but I really, really like this game. I'm happy I got around to actually playing it. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Error required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset to repair and reset the virtual machine. Before we do that, let's see if it'll let us go through some of the side content, right? Because we unlocked some of the stories, some of the poems. Of course, we have some new ones. Maybe down the road, once I clear out some more of the games that we have on our list, I might come back to this game. Because this has been a really really fun time. But let's check out some of the side stories. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes. Let's start with this one. Oh, the music is completely different too. We've never seen this hallway. Okay, everyone. The Literature Club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ah, I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the Literature Club. In the days that have passed, all of our efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it up over their other club interests. Trust is my favorite side story? Okay, bet. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk in deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is so soothing. Shit, Monika sounded like me. It was raining earlier today. Let me tell y'all something. I took me a fat nap. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is. Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh? Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry, but this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? Bro, big ups to Sayori, man. I respect the hell out of that. DDLC, you said 1 is trust, 2 is understanding, 3 is self-love, 4 is respect, 5 is balance, 6 reflection, and 7 equals. Also, Peachy Pie is my favorite DDLC plus OST. Was that the song that was playing at the start of this? Also, thank you guys so much for the likes, man. I really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Join the Booty Bandits today. You're doing something amazing. You should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so. Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? It's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sorry, suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people can really just use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sorry whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member, but... Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. That was cute. I love that. The day passes, and the time comes for the literature club. Monika and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive in the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. Excuse me? It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet onto Monika's desk. Oh? What's this? Take my hand, take me forward. Take me out to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no. That's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything that I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. Oh, it's the song that's playing right now. No, this is really good. Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to set a good example or whatever. I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? Sharing poems we write, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can write when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think it's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over the recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard, it was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have a chance to give people cupcakes? Like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kind of people, Wrong kinds? People will come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But, I want to find people who are really into literature. Excuse me? Even if they don't know it yet, thank you guys for likes as well. Let's see. The next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, like in the mornings or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How do we know they're reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just putting them up on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What will we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. She was thinking about me. Okay, what if I said that we like to do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but doesn't that really sound fun to most people anyway? We need to really catch their interest, you know? Ugh, this sucks. Why is this so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you think? What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Yo, Amber, thank you so much for the happy poop. I appreciate you. Oh, man. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh, my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts down on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart? No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monika! You startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monika grabs one of her flies and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom and say, with Sayori leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monika into a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See, in there. Monika peers into the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I will probably scare her anyway. Okay, fine, I'll do it. But in order to get more side stories, you need to write poems for Sayori and Natsuki. Yeah. I realized that. That's when I read it, and it said that you only had the side stories for the characters that you wrote for. Monika takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom. She didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room. Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumed the strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list with Monika, coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot from where they began. Oh, okay. So you always unlock trust no matter what, but then all the other ones, so like the second one that I unlocked, that was because I wrote poems for Yuri, right? Also, thank you guys for the likes. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Even if you write for Yuri and Natsuki as they are absent here. Got you. Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori appears at a sheet of paper that Monika was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic, but Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell you from talking to you today, it seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. I feel that. But I think in the end it helps me try my hardest at everything I do. So I don't think it's that bad. Uh I like this club. We have an opportunity to make it exactly how we envision it, but it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I just I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that vision. What's the vision? It's Monica pauses to think and shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to. Monica trails off, smiling. Saori taps her fingers against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and the two remain silent, and my heart is so warm. Yo, another happy poop! Astra, thank you so much. This is actually like mad heartwarming. These side stories are such a relief from like the actual game, which is like hard to say. Like the game was crazy. Once again, if you guys have not seen the rest of the parts with this game, just know that there is a full playlist on the channel, so you can guys see it from episode 1 all the way until now, all in one playlist. So for your viewing convenience. Sori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sari breaks the moment with a big yawn, just like me. It's time to go home. You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika. Good luck! Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for a self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something that she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion, something I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in, the person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor next to her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grow just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The flowers of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that's why I've decided I must become the flower. They're not a complete relief, you'll see. Yeah. What the? Wait, Sayori? Yeah. Oh! Part 2! Let's go. So Monica found the poem. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kind of feelings and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around? What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica, is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend, huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you just as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. I would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah, Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica paused to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Write the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help him, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed to the club activities. So, you want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? That's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need like some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things make you think. What kind of things that makes you think of. Jesus. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like that, like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to not get stuck writing at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monika scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just, well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monika rewrites, you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, then I did the exact same thing anyway. This is really going to take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monika continues to exercise jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write down without overthinking it. Yeah, I don't think I've journaled in years, but I can agree. Like, getting used to like the practice of writing is not that easy. But I respect a lot of people who do it, man. Like, people who can write down, who can write on a regular basis, and people who can read too. Like, I used to always say I'm allergic to books. Like, they put me to sleep, which, I mean, isn't completely a lie. I do fall asleep reading. Yo, indirect, you said you spot degeneracy. I don't know where you see that at. I am a fully generate person. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheets of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Whew. Monika looks up and down her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Let me see. Asher, you said I love reading, but I'm a binge read. So if I pick up a book, I have to know that I can't move till it's done. Yo, I wish I was able to do that. Indirect, you said sure. We both know what this game has. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this game has a lot of crazy stuff. But indirect, to be fair, once again, give me a break. Give me a break. We're only doing the side story today. So indirect, I've been playing this game for like the last week and a half. Well, I just got back from vacation, so it's been like 2 weeks since we started the series. But today is going to be my probably last episode of the series. So we just finished the epilogue, which was really cool. It was really cool to roll credits. And I just wanted to go through some of the side story content that I was able to unlock. So that's what we're focused on today. So once again, not too much degeneracy, but no, this game is really, really fun. Also, thank you guys for the likes. If you guys haven't done so already, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'm going back in. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bonds strengthen, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first one to the club room. With her printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. No Monika eating so far? Yeah, no. This is like the good Monika. If Monika was like this in the main game, we would have got along great. But, you know, she was scaring me. She was scaring me in the actual game. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But a new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can only use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercises. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what this club is supposed to be about? The literature club is clearly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. But it existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and then grabs her pen. Indirect, you said you should play the When They Cry series, visual novels. You might like it. Well, good night. Yo, Indirect, number one, I appreciate you for stopping by, and also I appreciate that recommendation. I might have to check that out. Doki Doki is actually my first visual novel I think I've ever played, and it has been a really good time. But if you guys are interested, I'll definitely check that out. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and then grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper, but her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. She lifts her pen and stares at the low blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite of herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand, Monica writes. That's what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. That's a bar. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk and stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard on the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes her paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Yo, Astra, thank you so much for another happy poop. I appreciate all the love you've been showing. Sometimes I want to die. That's deep. Sayori, this is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in general silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier just to smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone will worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again in her solemn expression, making her look almost like an entirely different person. How'd you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I just think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what this club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It's just, it just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. So silly. The club is only two people, but already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Oh man, this is so sweet. Is this a DDLC side story? Has been? Yes it is. Yes it is indeed. I just rolled credits on Doki Doki Literature Club for my first time. So before I ended the series, I wanted to go through some of the side story content. And I am now very happy that I did because this is a nice little refresher from what the main story was. And it also gives you a lot of perspective as to who Monica was and who Sayori is. So this is like a dope behind the scenes look, I think. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sawyer rests her forearm on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can feel almost a torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything and I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking and say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to overwhelming sadness, clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with it. And now I'm making you put up with it, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort, but she knows Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value to me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies, her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. Even if that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah, well, of course it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Well, that made me tired and hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monika smiles. But I want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway and stops, a face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri? I'm assuming that Yuri joined the club. Yeah, that was really cool. Also, we can change our background. I just remembered. Yeah, guys, Monika isn't as bad as we thought. Alright, what say you guys? One more side story? How we feeling? Y'all awake over there? Let me see. Understanding. Sayori and Yuri. The club meeting suddenly interrupted by the sound of a door causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. So these side stories are basically just the backstory about how everybody joined the club, no? Excuse me. The door opens halfway and stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Sayori's eye widened, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuously mouths to Monika. It's her! It's the girl! It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on the desk, it seems she has found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my god! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monika, and this is Sayori. And we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Yo, Astra, thank you so much for the happy poop. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh, do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So, what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monika. Sayori, already. Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool. Yes. Have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monika stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, slightly asking for help. Yo, Sonic, what's the word? Welcome in. How are you, fam? I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on the table. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. I don't understand. You're not afraid of women? No, I hope not. Not usually. Every now and then, though. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't that kind of seem like that? Monika, don't you think you should be a little more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her bust slightly heavy, which combined with the short time gone indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal to size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe. So going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what made you decide to want to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any other club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monika. Monika came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens and shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid, I got too nervous, I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monika told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things at the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind so much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of people all at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things that I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Just things you would think are dumb. Saori pauses, a lot of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you something I'm into and then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Okay! Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things, like making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room is always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off until the last minute. Yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something I'm into, right? Saori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monika is gonna start it. Monika, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Am not. Oh yeah. Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. Now, you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupt you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out in the woods or the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have people around. It's peaceful. It's just kind of removing myself from everything that matters and letting my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, which is true. Which is very true. She makes a very good point. If you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Saori, but with Monika chiming in every now and then as well. Monika had intended to leave it to Saori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for the day today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Saori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Saori and Monika with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Saori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Saori and Monika are left in the club room. Saori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll be having a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. That was sweet. I like that. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Saori in the club room. It's club time again. Monika went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Saori tilts her head, unsure what exactly Yuri is talking about. Well, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to be nice to me. That's not what I was doing. Uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't have any club activities yet. I mean, Monika and I have been working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. So, like as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book, Dust Bell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dust Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head, but thinking about it, she decides that it's probably the best that it's whatever. That it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile through the light blush. You can generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. Yo, Astra with another happy poop. Thank you. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart, especially you. No. Sayori rubs her shoulders against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world story as it takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun following along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes this is the first thing she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Alright. Chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expression had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having, but they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Jesus, I love this. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across stupid. Oh my god. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monika trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at. And I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stared blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to get better for her. Yo, thank you guys for the likes, man. I really do appreciate it. Man. All right, let me see. All right. Our last side story. Y'all ready? Dios mío. Ooh. Camera's still live. Let's get it. Also, thank you guys for the likes. We have over 100 views on this shorts feed and about 20-something views on the main feed. I really do appreciate all you guys stopping in and kicking it with me. Let's get it. Ooh, Astra with another happy poop. Thank you so much. Hello, Umbra. How are you? For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the clubroom. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her... Hey, yo. Mushroom, thank you so much for subscribing and joining the Booty Bandits, man. Welcome. Thank you. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrivals. Yo, guys, I just realized we are 3 subscribers away from 1,400 Booty Bandits. That is crazy. 1,400. If y'all haven't done so already, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Help me reach that goal, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Minutes pass and nobody's entered the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Astro with another happy poop. Thank you so much. Gosh, I'm so late. Why'd I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. Just want to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monika rounds the corner approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book as she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door in the club room is open. It's not, Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window and looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With the club publicity stuff? Yes. Monika is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monika looks into the club herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monika's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic. She realizes that she could be so conflict avoiding after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. Damn, but what about Sayori? The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, has everything been going? Fine. That's good. Yuri then follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry. I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the other flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But, you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about it. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it. And I'm super for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence and Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining to me. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. It's important that if it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Jesus. Sorry. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club. It's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monika pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyways. And learning about the diverse needs and interests everyone will help me come up with club activities and that everyone can be happy with. Yo, what's going on? Pot cut? Hopefully I said your name right. Not just only some people. Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals that Monika is switching from sympathetic approach to pragmatic one, which was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is this so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation of any arbitrary topic? Yeah, these are the side stories. So I only unlocked 2. so far, but I wanted to make sure that I got to play these. This is my first time ever playing Doki Doki, so I'm trying to go through some of the side stories I unlocked before I put the game on the shelf for a little bit, because I do want to start Hollow Knight tomorrow. Just because I've seen a lot of hype for Silk Song, and I've never played Hollow Knight, so I started this Doki Doki series probably like 2 weeks ago now, and wanted to make sure that I was able to at least finish the main story and check out some of the side content. And maybe in the future, probably in a couple months or so, probably closer to the winter, once all the new game releases and everything slow down, we'll come back and try to unlock some more of the other routes. Because I know I have one other ending, like I got the normal ending today, DDLC was telling me, and then there is a good ending to find, and then I also have to see Sayori and Monika's story, and no, not Monika, but Sayori and Natsuki's story, to see how they ended. So, yeah, these are the side stories. I'm in part 2 of Understanding. I can talk for hours about things I'm into, unfortunately. So much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So understand that about myself. I'm just no good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. She what? Hold on. You're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she was just going along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's just the worst feeling, and I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation of the original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down and fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori's different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain that to her, what makes you happy, and then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship only has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry. I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would have been able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exasperating the matter. Will I ever stream on Twitch? Yeah, eventually. I do plan on multi-streaming soon. I'm thinking I'll probably start doing that in October, trying to branch out and multi-stream on Twitch. Every now and then I multi-stream on TikTok. But yeah, no, I do want to figure out how to multi-stream on Twitch as well. Who is my favorite? I think Yuri was my favorite, but I am a really big fan of Sayori as well. I really like Sayori a lot. Now that I'm getting to know her more. And now Monika, playing through the side stories, I've gained a lot of respect for Monika, I can say. Because obviously in the main game, Monika is, well, just Monika. See what I did there? Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too, but good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have a good communication about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. Try out mods? Well, I'm playing this on PlayStation, so I don't think that there are any mods. But probably not. I rarely ever use mods, actually. I think that's something that I don't have a lot of experience playing games on PC. I really just built a PC probably like 2 years ago for the first time. So mods are still something. I don't even use cheats when I play Sims. So yeah, mods are something that are like out of my realm. Do they have a lot of good mods for this game? I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. There are only mods on the OG game? Oh, okay. Yeah, I only bought Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Like, a lot of good mods? Okay. What kind of mods do they have? You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yeah, I actually really, really respect how much you guys love this game. Like, the Doki Doki community is really, really passionate. I love that. And also, you guys have been helping me a lot. Like, it was really fun, especially when we were playing through the main game, like, seeing everybody sort of role-playing in the chat. This game is really sweet, man. Also, thank you guys for the likes, man. I really do appreciate it. Mod about Nasty starting up a bakery. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's awesome. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like making my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose there's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while I'm reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Also, is Doki Doki Literature Club is just clicking and reading a lot. This is true. This is very true. Oh, the original game was free on PC? I never knew it. Yeah, I knew that was on console. I'm playing this one on my PS5. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. The moment of daydreaming about the... ¿Qué te pasa? Con calma, nena. Siéntate. Go let him. Sorry, my dog was crying. Ooh. A moment of daydreaming about the tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her, but it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Oh, shit. Yuri? Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Sorry, shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through it, and look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri pressed her fists against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. Do you think you would try some mods in your free time? Because I don't have it, maybe. In my free time, maybe. But probably not. Like I said, I think the only thing I want to do with Doki Doki in the future is probably play through, get some of the other endings and see some of the other stories. And that'll probably be it. Sayori's was quivering in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. You don't need to be I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. Uh, but I don't treat you differently. I just want my friend to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Oh shit. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Bet. I'll keep that in mind. Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here before Monika sees her like this and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength in her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Aw. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to process or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. Understand. Understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise, I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts and speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for you to continue. It looks like Sayori is helping Sayori, who is choking. It does look like she's giving Yuri the Heimlich maneuver. I thought it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests, because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool out of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. No, you're good, bro. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid that you would get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. My irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know. There's no way that you can frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that is true. If you don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considering your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings, we're all kind of weird, but it's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book, I'm reading it because I want to, I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we can never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that, but I'll be glad I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. I don't want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at the comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay, just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we continue reading. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on though. But so we'll see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back! Monika's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monika. She whispered loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. And if he inherits the kingdom, it can spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monika perplexedly looks between the two of them and smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. Well, I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Sick, man. Guys, with that, I think this is a good place to stop it. We have officially completed Doki Doki Literature Club. Round of applause, round of applause. I forgot to turn on my soundboard, or else I would, put in the little sound effect. But I know that this was a short stream, y'all. But I do really appreciate you guys coming and kicking it with me. This is my first stream back since I got back home from Puerto Rico, which was a really, 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 really good trip, man. I'm recharged. I'm ready to lock in. There are a lot of new games for us to play. Like, do you know how many games dropped? Like, there was a new Story of Season game that dropped yesterday. Today, there was like, what? A Kirby? Yo, Astro with another happy poop. Thank you. There was another Kirby game that dropped. The expansion for the Kirby Forgotten Lands and like the Switch 2 update. So there's just so much. There's still so much content. I still didn't beat the side sources board. How many times have you played Doki Doki Literature Club, Podcut? Also, if you guys have not played this game, I do recommend it. I do highly recommend it. Like, it is a lot of fun. No doubt. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get off. I'm going to go work on some other videos that I want to drop for you guys next week. And also tomorrow, we will be back with a new game. We're going to be trying out Hollow Knight for my very first time. So if you guys do want to be around for that, be sure to not only hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. I'm going to try and go live probably around 3 p.m. just a little bit earlier. I want to make sure that all of our European homies are able to tune in for our first go around at it as well. No, Astra, thank you. I appreciate all the love and support that you've been showing today. It's a pleasure having you here in the streams with us. And yeah, you said pot cut. All right, I played it for 2 weeks, but the difference is you beat the OG game first. That's fair. That's fair. How many times did you go through the OG game? Did you do like everybody's story? Because I really do see the hype. Now after playing it, I see the hype now with Doki Doki. Like the sort of plot twist that they had. This was a really good game. But I'm going to stop yapping and rambling. Like I said, I do have a little bit more work to get done. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. Once again, last reminder, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the Booty Bandits today. If you guys want to support the channel more, feel free to drop a super chat or join our channel memberships. Channel members get access to our custom emotes that we have and also get 24 hours early access to any video that I drop. So if that interests you, feel free to join that. I got like 3 tier levels, $3, $5, and $10. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Guys, have an amazing day. Have an amazing night. Go get some rest. I'll see you soon. Peace.